Welcome to North Georgia News Now. Coming up today in local news, Dalton's unemployment rate sees a slight increase for the new year. Senator Chuck Payne of Dalton backs the amendment to Georgia's RICO Act. Meet the Humane Society of Northwest Georgia's Pets of the Week. And later, Autumn Davis is here to share WDNN's community calendar. But first, here are the obituaries.
Today's local news is brought to you by Sean Wallen of Wallen Realty.
Welcome back to North Georgia News Now. A complaint was filed in the United States Northern District of Georgia Court on January 10th, alleging that a Dalton woman experienced, quote, sex discrimination and retaliation while working as a Starbucks employee. According to a report by Brady Nix for the Dalton Citizen News, Yulissa Pimentel is listed as the plaintiff in the suit, with Starbucks Corporation doing business as Starbucks Coffee Company listed as the defendant. Representing the plaintiff in the suit is Dalton-based attorney Christopher P. Brown. The suit alleges that during her employment at Starbucks, the plaintiff was subjected to a severe and persistent discriminatory conduct, including, but not necessarily limited to, reduced hours as a result of pregnancy, refusal to consider her for a supervisor position due to her pregnancy disclosure, receipt of least popular shifts that require more lifting in retaliation for her pregnancy, denial of reasonable accommodations, consistent negative comments from coworkers and supervisors about her pregnancy, and constant complaints regarding a similar victim of pregnancy discrimination at the same store. The suit does not specify the exact address of the Starbucks store where the alleged civil rights violations were purported to occur. The suit, however, claims that the, quote, discriminatory conduct and employment took place in Dalton. According to the suit, the plaintiff received a notice of the right to sue from the United States Equal Employment Opportunity Commission on November 7, 2023. The suit indicates the plaintiff began working as a barista for the chain in November 2018. In December 2021, the plaintiff was encouraged to apply for one of the supervisor positions, but then after disclosing her pregnancy, she was no longer considered for the position, despite being more than qualified for that role. The suit claims that the plaintiff's hours were cut by almost 30% as compared to her historical average. After telling a supervisor that she was pregnant, the plaintiff's immediate supervisor allegedly told her she needed extra rest and took her off shifts without asking and forced her to use her sick days without her permission. The suit also claims that co-workers, quote, commented on her pregnancy in a demeaning and belittling manner. The suit alleges that one or more other employees were forced to endure discrimination and retaliation based on pregnancy at the store in question. The suit claims Starbucks violated Title VII of the Civil Rights Act of 1964, specifically the Pregnancy Discrimination Act, as a direct foreseeable result of the defendant's unlawful actions. The plaintiff has suffered substantial losses in earnings and other employment benefits and has incurred other economic or non-economic losses. The suit alleges, additionally, any reasons the defendant provides for the plaintiff's discipline and termination are pretextual. As a result of the defendant's discriminatory conduct, the plaintiff has been damaged in her career and reputation and otherwise suffered monetary damages. The suit also claims Starbucks violated a provision of the Civil Rights Act that explicitly forbids employers from, quote, retaliating against employees for engaging in protected activity. The suit says the defendant instructed the plaintiff that there would be a meeting to discuss these issues, but there is nothing done to address the discriminatory conduct. Yet another claim for relief listed in the suit alleges that Starbucks violated the Pregnant Workers Fairness Act, PWFA. The suit states that the act prohibits employers from denying a job opportunity to a qualified employee based on the person's need for reasonable accommodation. In direct violation of the PWFA, the defendant, through its managers, trainers, and other employees, failed to accommodate the plaintiff. As for, quote, prayers for relief, the suit seeks retroactive placement to the employment position of barista with all back pay, benefits, and other emoluments of employment, and an award of compensatory damages suffered because of the discrimination. Plaintiff's injury to her career, emotional pain and suffering, inconvenience, mental anguish, loss of enjoyment of life, and other damages and fringe benefits. Per the suit, the plaintiff seeks a jury trial on all causes of action and claims to which she has the right to a jury trial. Court data indicates an electronic summons was issued to Starbucks Corporation regarding the suit on January 10th. In other news, Georgia Labor Commissioner Bruce Thompson said that Thursday that Dalton recorded an unemployment rate of 3.6% in December, up 0.2% over the month. A year ago, the rate was 4.1%. Thompson said that that Georgia's success story is nothing short of phenomenal, boasting a blockbuster year with over 5.1 million hardworking Georgians driving our state forward. He added that the existing business scaled new heights, a steady influx of new enterprises choose Georgia as their home. The Peach State headed towards continued economic success. The labor force increased in Dalton by 43 and ended the month with 58,905. That number went up by 569 when compared to December 2022. Dalton finished the month with 56,763 employed residents. That number decreased by 83 over the month and rose by 791 when compared to the same time a year ago. Dalton ended December with 69,100 jobs. That increased by 100 from November to December and rose by 1,400 when compared to this time last year. In December, initial unemployment claims decreased by 134 in Dalton. In more news, a report by Jimmy Swift, editor of the Daily Citizen News, says that 9 Republicans and 1 Democrat are backing a bill that would amend definitions within Georgia's Racketeer, Influence, and Corrupt Organizations, or RICO Act, to include felonies and certain misdemeanors, which meet criteria for imposition of enhanced penalties. Senate Bill 359, alternately known as the Protecting Georgians Act, was introduced during the current Georgia General Assembly session on January 18th. As of January 23rd, it was pending further action within the Georgia Senate Judiciary Committee. Among the 10 sponsors of SB 359 is District 54 State Senator Chuck Payne, a Republican from Dalton. The 5-page bill revises the definition of a pattern of racketeering activity to include, quote, committing, attempting to commit, or soliciting, coercing or intimidating another person to commit one or more acts which constitute a felony or designated misdemeanor. The bill contains a lengthy list of designated misdemeanor offenses that would fall under reclassification, running the gamut, for simple assault and simple battery to, quote, littering in violation of Code Section 16-7-43 and, quote, placements of posters, signs, advertisements in violation of Code Section 16-7-58. Other designated misdemeanor offenses spelled out in the bill would include loitering and prowling, harassing communications, and disorderly or disruptive conduct within the intent to impede, disrupt, disturb, or interfere with orderly conduct of a funeral or memorial service with the normal activities and functions carried on in the facilities or buildings where such funeral or memorial service is taking place. SB 359 also lays out new sentencing guidelines if the trier of fact determines beyond a reasonable doubt that the defendant intentionally selected any victim or group of victims or any property as the object of the offense because of such victims of group or victims' actual perceived race, color, religion, national origin, sex, sexual orientation, gender, political affiliation, or beliefs, mental disability, or physical disability. Under SB 359, a designated misdemeanor offense conviction would produce an imprisonment sentence of 6 to 12 months and a fine not exceeded $5,000. Felony convictions would produce sentences of imprisonment for at least 2 years and a minimum fine of $5,000. If signed into law, the changes would become effective July 1st, 2024, and would apply to all subsequent offenses committed on or after that date. The bill states that, quote, nothing in this code section shall be construed to diminish or infringe upon any right protected under the First Amendment to the United States Constitution or the Georgia Constitution, or any individual's right to engage in legally protected conduct or expressive activity pertaining to any matter of the United States foreign or domestic policy or international affairs. The lone Democrat backing the bill is District 15 State Senator Ed Harbinson of Columbus. Now let's meet the Humane Society of Northwest Georgia's Pets of the Week. Here are the county's pups: Madison, Fulton, Marion, Gwinnett, Murray, Whitfield, and Putnam. These adorable pups are a wonderful blend of Bichon Frise, Chihuahua, and miniature Pinscher. Born mid-November of 2023, there are 4 males and 3 females. Not only are they adorable, they have great personalities and are quite curious and playful, and they love their toys, and chew bones. They've been in a foster home with a doggy door and are picking up on a paper trainer. A home with a fenced yard would be ideal for playtime, exploring, and the confidence to succeed with potty training. Whichever county you select, it's all about the adventure and an exciting journey filled with lots of love. Don't think too long about these pups, they'll be gone before you know it. The Humane Society, located at 1210 Veterans Drive in Dalton, is open to the public on Fridays from 3 to 5 p.m. and on Saturdays from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. Visit hsnwga.org to apply for a dog, a cat, or to fill out an online application to volunteer. When we return, Autumn Davis is here to share WDNN's community calendar, but first, here's your local weather.
Today's local weather is brought to you by Sean Wallen of Wallen Realty.
Welcome back. It's time for WDNN's community calendar. Here are some things going on around the area. Mark your calendars for the 29th annual Chickamauga Civil War Show happening on February 3rd and 4th at the Dalton Convention Center in Dalton. You'll get to see 500 tables of authentic weapons, memorabilia, and artifacts from the Civil War to World War II. Plus, there will be seminars by renowned authors on Saturday. It's a fantastic opportunity to learn and have fun as a family. Hours are 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. on Saturday and 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. on Sunday. Admission prices are $10 for adults and free entry for children 12 and under. For more details, check out mkshows.com. The Creative Arts Guild, located at 520 West Wall Street in Dalton, will host a gallery opening and artist reception on Friday, February 2nd from 5:30 to 7 p.m. The exhibit is titled Origins, Destination, and Points in Between, and is a showcase of work by leading Black artists ranging from the Harlem Renaissance to today. The event is free and open to the public. Also, at CAG, a culinary class for adults titled Mardi Gras will take place on Wednesday, February 7th at 6 p.m. Cost is $90. Get your Nolans fix with Louisiana favorites as we get ready for the Mardi Gras. The class is for ages 21 and over. Cost is $90 per student. CAG's hands-on culinary art classes are led by Chef Courtney Coffey, culinary instructor for the CTAE program at Murray County High School. Alcohol is not provided unless specified, and this is not a BYOB event. And get ready for CAG's Valentine's Dinner with live music titled Heartstrings on Friday, February 9th from 7 to 9 p.m. Cost is $75 per person for the 4-course dinner. There will be live music by violinist Michelle Winters. The Guild's next Thursday Sip and Create will be with Paula Plott Gregg on February 15th from 5:45 p.m. to 7:45 p.m. Each month, participants will complete different art projects from jewelry making to painting to creating seasonal decor and more. Supplies are included in the price of the class. Participants are welcome to bring their own adult beverages or purchase beverages through the Guild. Cost is $80 per workshop. And finally, CAG will host a workshop titled Expressive Painting in Acrylics with Bradley Wilson on Friday, February 16th from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. In this course, students will practice the methods of expressive acrylic painting while exploring a variety of subject matter and receiving instructor feedback on work. The class is especially geared towards those with some acrylic painting experience. Sorry, not suitable for beginners. Approaching painting as play will be emphasized while focusing on solid technique and other important skills. Students will also be given monthly challenges for painting projects to work on at home and bring in for critique. Students will provide their own materials. Please see CAG's registration portal for material suggestions. This is offered as one workshop per month. Price is $40 per workshop. For more information on any of these offerings, visit creativeartsguild.org, the Guild's Facebook page, or call 706-278-0168. Dalton Ghost Tours will present the first tour of the 2024 season on Saturday, February 10th at 8 p.m. Embark on a 90-minute chill-filled exploration of Dalton's legendary past and haunted present tours. Tours start at the Wooden Deck across from the Wink Theater on West Crawford Street in historic downtown Dalton. Tickets are priced at $15. To book your spot, call 706-809-0518. Private tours are currently being booked for groups of 6 or more. Call or visit Dalton Ghost Tours on Facebook for more information. If you'd like to submit information on your event for North Georgia News Now's community calendar, send an email to info@WDNNTV.com. That's it for this edition of North Georgia News Now. Be sure to visit us on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. Thanks for watching local.
Thanks for watching. Make sure to click that subscribe button as well as bell notifications so you won't miss any new videos. Also, follow us on our social medias.
Thank you again for tuning in, and until next time, keep watching local.